500,000. That's the number of US jobs a March 2026 paper implies could be lost to AI in 2026 alone. Not in 10 years, not after some bald consultant makes a triangle graphic about disruption. This year, and about 272,000 of those projected losses are in high skill services, white collar work, office work, admin work, spreadsheet work, calendar work, per my last email work. A whole economic subclass of people whose main skill is forwarding shit and acting like they perform surgery. Now compare that to 2025. In all of 2025, employers announced 54,136 layoffs explicitly tied to AI. So we're going from roughly 55,000 public AI linked layoffs last year to a paper implying something closer to 502,000 AI driven job losses this year. That is not a trend. That is a kick in the teeth with a loafer. And let's be precise, because I hate when people are dramatic and stupid at the same time. The paper is not saying the entire labor market is collapsing tomorrow. The point is worse. The point is that it still looks small from far away while it's already beating the shit out of specific roles up close. That's how this stuff works. From 30,000 feet, everybody goes, interesting. Meanwhile, down on the ground, Karen just got replaced by a chatbot and an intern with ChatGPT. So no, this is not the robots are coming. This is much simpler. AI is exposing bullshit. That's what's happening. It's exposing fake productivity. It's exposing bloated org charts. It's exposing jobs where 7 people somehow turned checking in into a department. It's exposing the whole corporate religion of, let me clean that up, put it in a deck, then schedule another meeting so we can discuss the deck I made from the last meeting. Bro, that is not work. That is PowerPoint money laundering. For years, a lot of white collar jobs survived because there was no better option, no cheaper option, no faster option, no machine good enough to embarrass them. Now there is. And that is why people are freaking out. Because AI is not just attacking labor, it is attacking fake importance. It is walking into offices and asking one brutally disrespectful question: why the fuck are 6 adults doing this? That question is murdering careers. Because once a founder asks that, honestly, a whole bunch of people start sweating through their little vineyard vines quarter zips. And the pressure is not random. It's concentrated in bigger firms, AI adopters, high skill services, and finance. So this is not just robots in warehouses. This is office work, clerical work, coordination work, back office work, support work, professional paper pushing with expensive teeth. That's the first big point. This is not humans versus AI. That's too dumb. The real split is people who know how to use AI versus people still doing work AI is getting good enough to absorb. That's it. That's the whole game. And the shift gets even clearer when you look at what work is actually getting squeezed. Routine stuff, clerical stuff, repeatable stuff, structured stuff, digital stuff. In plain English, less human middleware, more humans who can build systems, run systems, verify systems, and fix systems, which means the definition of a valuable employee is changing right in front of everybody's face. A valuable employee used to be the person who could keep 10 moving parts organized manually. Now that's becoming software. Now value is shifting toward the person who can build the workflow, improve the workflow, catch the errors, and make the machine useful. Very different game. And this is where people get offended because deep down, they know the scam is ending. A lot of people still confuse effort with value. It's not the same thing. Being stressed is not the same as being useful. Being overwhelmed is not the same as being important. Having 163 unread emails does not make you essential, Brittany. It makes you one oat milk latte away from crying in a Subaru. The market is moving from effort-based value to leverage-based value. The question is no longer, how hard do you work? The question is, how much output can you create with systems? That is the new labor market, and the laggards are basically donating market share to the first movers. A huge part of the market is still standing around like, I don't know, maybe next quarter, while somebody else is already using AI to cut admin, speed up research, improve follow-up, repurpose content, and tighten operations. That hesitation is opportunity. That is how industries get stolen, not with fireworks, not with dramatic music, quietly. While one company is still having a meeting about whether to try AI, another company already used AI to summarize the meeting, write the follow-up, build the workflow, and take the client. And public companies are already saying the quiet part out loud. Atlassian cut about 1,600 people, roughly 10% of its workforce, and basically said AI is changing the mix of skills they need and the number of roles required. That is executive speak for, yeah, we still need people, just not the same fucking people. That's the future, not no people, different people. And if your whole job is sending reminders, moving information, formatting docs, chasing updates, taking notes, rewriting things, summarizing basic shit, scheduling meetings, or doing the same thought process over and over with slightly different wording. You are in the splash zone. And some of the people in the splash zone still think they're safe because they say stakeholders and cross functional without laughing. That's adorable. AI does not care about your MBA. It does not care about your standing desk. It does not care that you wear clean white sneakers to the office like a divorced creative director. If the work is repetitive, digital, structured, and rules based, the machine is coming for a piece of it. And the capability trend is getting hard to ignore. The models are getting better at real computer based work, which means the old excuse, yeah, but it can't do real work, is aging like sushi in a glove compartment. And the money says businesses know it. The labs are making real money. The buyers are buying. The tools are getting better. The excuses are getting weaker. That's the reality. So, what's the takeaway? Simple. If you are still doing labor the old way, manual follow up, manual admin, manual notes, manual research, manual reporting, manual everything, you are standing in the wrong lane. If you use AI to reduce drag, increase output, improve consistency, and speed up workflows, you become more valuable. That's the split. Not hype, not vibes, leverage. So here's the move: audit your week, not your fake productive week, your real week. Write down the actual shit you do, follow up, scheduling, meeting notes, support, research, reporting, proposal drafts, content, data entry, admin, internal communication, all of it. Then circle the repetitive, digital, rules based tasks. That is your first AI lane. Then pick one workflow. One, not 10, not some fake productivity hand job in Notion. One actual workflow. Maybe follow up, maybe support replies, maybe meeting notes into action items, maybe proposal drafting, maybe research summaries, maybe content repurposing. Then use AI to make that one workflow faster, simpler, and more consistent. Not perfect, better. Then measure it. Did it save time? Did it reduce labor? Did it improve speed? Did it increase output? Then do it again. That is real adoption, one useful system at a time. And here's the close: you are not going to be replaced by AI. You are going to be replaced by someone who uses AI. That's the line. Because the machine by itself is not the whole threat. The real threat is the founder who builds with it before you, the operator who gets faster with it before you, the employee who becomes more useful with it before you, the competitor who turns it into leverage while you're still posting your little thoughtful bullshit about nuance like that's a strategy. So, no, don't panic. But also, don't sit there acting like this is optional. Learn the tools, pick one workflow, build one system, measure the result, then do it again. Because this next era is not going to belong to the loudest person, the prettiest resume, or the guy pretending he's too smart to care. It's going to belong to the person who can actually use AI to produce more faster with less drag. You are not going to be replaced by AI. You are going to be replaced by someone who uses AI.